All right, so when it comes to quitting nicotine, one of the most common questions I get is about nicotine relapse. And there's 3 stages of relapse when it comes to nicotine. In the first 3 days, the first 72 hours, then there's the first 3 months, which is usually cravings, and then there's the risk of long-term relapse, which can happen after all the way up to a year. So what I want you guys to do is go to the description on this video and click the link in the description to the Addiction Mindset website, send an email, and it's going to send a 75-page PDF on quitting nicotine to your email. I want you to get that PDF and then watch this video, because this video matches that PDF when it comes to talking about quitting nicotine and preventing relapse. Just be sure to check your spam and your junk mail. So go click below, get that PDF, and join me in the video. Hey guys, Dr. Frank here, founder of Addiction Mindset recovery coaching programs, where we help people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and a whole host of other addictions. If you're addicted, we can probably help. Be sure to subscribe. I drop a video every day helping people recover and helping people in long-term sobriety. So in today's video, I want to talk about relapse from nicotine, but this could also apply to THC, caffeine, pornography, whatever the addiction is. But I want to talk about relapse. And I want to talk about ways that we can avoid relapsing when it comes to quitting nicotine. Now, there's 2 types of relapse for nicotine addiction. There's short-term relapse, which occurs somewhere in the first 3 days, maybe in the first 3 months. And then we have the individual who relapses after 3 months of sobriety, a year of sobriety, 2 years of sobriety. So we have 2 different cases, and in this video I want to talk about what it is that happens in each of those unique cases. So let's say you're new to quitting vaping, you're new to quitting smoking, you're new to quitting using nicotine. Now the first 3 days are going to be the most fragile, and this is where you are likely to relapse, because those first 72 hours, check out the video, get through 72, are where you're going to feel the most physical withdrawals. This includes insomnia, sweating, maybe a minor headache, some stomach problems, some constipation. It's during those first 3 days where you feel physical withdrawals. And then certainly you're going to feel cravings at their strongest during this time as well too. Cravings for nicotine. Now, due to those physical withdrawals in the first 3 or 4 days are usually why people tend to relapse. I haven't gone to the bathroom in 2 days. I'm constipated, so I relapse on nicotine. As stupid as that may sound, it happens. My mood is off. I feel really depressed. I don't feel like I have a lot of energy, so I'm going to relapse on nicotine. I have a dull headache. I just want this headache to go away. So instead of reaching for an aspirin or something, I'm gonna use nicotine. So again, in those first 3 to 4 days, maybe the first 2 weeks, people often relapse because of the withdrawal symptoms. Now, I want to be very clear, nicotine withdrawal symptoms are absolutely nothing to be afraid of, and they're usually gone within 72 hours. I made a different video that says don't use nicotine to quit nicotine, and that goes into details why I don't like Nicorette gum, why I don't like Chantix, why I don't like Zen pouches or nicotine replacement therapy. Whole different topic, because you don't need that to navigate these minor withdrawals that you're going to get when you quit. But often the withdrawals do happen to be enough in many cases where people will relapse. And it's usually within those first 3 days. Then after the first 10 days, nicotine and all of nicotine's byproducts is pretty much gone. It's out of your body, it's out of your system, it's not there anymore. So what is it that you're happening? The physical withdrawals are done, nicotine is pretty much out of your body, and now we're in that first 10 days to the first 2 weeks. And really what you're dealing with at this point when you're quitting is negotiating and managing the cravings. So if you got through the physical stuff, which is no big deal, you just have to get through the first 72, check out the video. If you got through that, now you have to navigate the cravings. And cravings are nothing nothing that you should give power to. I made a video how to deal with any nicotine craving. Check it out in the link above. But cravings really are a mind game. And the problem that a lot of people have when they're quitting vaping, quitting smoking, quitting chewing tobacco is that they think they're giving something up. They're under the impression that they're making a sacrifice. So they then have a craving for that something. And the reality is that's just not true. You're not giving up anything. And why would you crave something that you don't actually want? If your body mentally and physically actually wanted nicotine, you wouldn't want to quit so bad. So why are you craving something that you don't want to use because it makes you feel like crap? You need to be fully convinced and fully accepting of the fact that nicotine offers you nothing, it's doing nothing good for you, and that's going to help to mitigate or lessen those cravings. In my other videos, I talked about surfing a wave, that type of technique, where I say imagine a craving as a big wave and the white caps are each of your emotions, and you have a choice. You can either surf this wave and risk drowning, or you can sit on the beach at shore drinking a seltzer water, enjoying watching that wave come crashing at shore and washing back out to sea with all the emotions and the things that tie up to make a craving. Check out that video. It's a great video on managing cravings. Now, again, so we got through the physical stuff. Now we're talking about cravings. What else can you do aside from some of those mindset techniques and changes? Well, one of my things when I would get nicotine cravings, and I still do this today, just when I get bored or when I get a craving for food, maybe if I get that occasional thought of nicotine, what I'll do is I'll actually use that craving and I'll refocus that energy into something productive, something worthwhile. So maybe it's shooting a YouTube video, maybe it's growing my social media, maybe it's trying to get more patients into my offices, maybe it's taking my fiance out to do something nice, putting more time into my relationships, maybe it's browsing YouTube to teach myself something new, how to get a better quality camera, how to get a better quality microphone. I use my cravings and all of the energy that comes along with a nicotine craving, and I redirect it into something purposeful and something productive, which leads me right into my next point. When people are quitting using nicotine products and they say they relapse after a year, after 2 years, after 6 months, they say, what happened? I really didn't get a craving. You definitely weren't having physical withdrawal anymore. So why did you relapse? What occurred? In our addiction mindset recovery coaching programs, if you want to work with us one-on-one, check out the number below, send a text or call us. We encourage people to set long-term, big picture goals for themselves. So when you're quitting nicotine, when you're quitting an addiction, the most important thing that you're going to do is not exactly quitting, but it's defining the reasons why you're quitting and the goals that you are going to have within your sobriety. So why are you quitting nicotine? Why is it that you're wanting to give up vaping? Why is it that you want to quit vaping, quit dipping, quit smoking? What are the real reasons? And dig deep. Don't just say my health. If you're going to say your health, why is your health important to you? What is it that good health allows you to do? Right? Dig deep on this. Now, once you find those answers, I want you to set long-term goals for yourself. What things have you neglected during your active addiction to nicotine or whatever the drug is? And what things in life is it that you want to pursue? I guarantee you that you're an incredible person. You're smart, you're talented, you're an incredible human being. But what things in life is it that you want to pursue? What things in life do you actually want to put your time, your energy, your effort, your ambition, and your motivation into? Those are the goals that you need to start to set for yourself. And those are the things that you should look to achieve during your sobriety. Now, this could be financial goals, work goals, school goals, relationship goals, new hobbies that you may want to pick up. But I need you to set up that list of things that you want to pursue. Because quitting isn't about quitting. Quitting nicotine has nothing to do with quitting. It has everything to do with what it is you're going to gain back in life and what it is you're going to now pursue, the things that you're now going to achieve in life. And how are you going to achieve those things? Well, every time you get a craving, every time you get that anxious energy, you're going to refocus that energy into accomplishing something. The hashtag, the hash line for Addiction Mindset is Addiction Mindset, Become Obsessed. We got these really cool wristbands that we made for you guys. Addiction Mindset, Become Obsessed. Welcome to the family, or welcome to the pack. Check those out. If you want one, we'll send you guys one. Just leave a comment below. They do have a cost to them. It's $10. The thing is only worth like, I don't know, maybe $3. But we do run on private funding here at Addiction Mindset, and your money goes towards helping me make more content. We give everything away for free aside from our one-on-one coaching and our merchandise. So, long-term goals. So, again, you just quit nicotine and you want to achieve long-term sobriety. You have 3 challenges ahead. Challenge number 1, where you're facing relapse in the first 3 days due to physical withdrawals, which include headache, insomnia, stomach problems, mood changes, appetite changes. No big deal. No big deal. They'll go away. Challenge number 2 comes within the first 3 months, which are the cravings. You have to learn how to redirect that energy of a craving into something productive. And then you can use some of those other techniques that I mentioned in my other videos about cravings, how to negotiate those. Issue number 3, long-term sobriety. I hope you set long-term goals that you want to accomplish for yourself, and you stay focused on those long-term goals when you quit nicotine, because I noticed the times where I've faced relapse in the past, or the times where I've been at risk of relapse quitting nicotine, was when I didn't have goals set for myself, when I didn't have something set for myself that I wanted to achieve, long-term success, big visions. And I can use that energy that I've gained from sobriety, that obsession, that craving, and I can turn that into something productive towards accomplishing my long-term goals in life. I hope that makes sense. I want you guys to follow me into the next video, how to get past any type of cravings, okay? I'll see you there. Be sure to subscribe, ask questions. I'm happy to answer them in the comments.